Hello. Today I'm gonna test a new hardware that I got. You can see it on the screen. It's called ESP32 cam, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module. I'm gonna show you in real life. Basically, I mean, there's not much to unbox. It comes like this from Amazon. It was in a bubble wrap. I sliced it. For some reason, they sent me 3 separate cameras. I don't know why. I mean, the pack comes with 2 devices, and for some reason, there was 3 cameras inside. So this is the camera module. I don't think can this thing focus? Okay, let me try to zoom in on it. There you go. Yeah, so this is the camera, and this is the device. It has this ESP32 chip. It's a controller of its own. On its own, it has this cable ribbon on which you attach the camera. It has SD card reader. It has flashlight. I mean, not flashlight, but flash for the camera. And also, basically, this is the module by itself. It has Bluetooth antenna. You can attach external antenna to it, but I think there's like 0 ohm resistor that needs to be shifted. This is what I saw in some places. There's a button. I think this is for programming or for reset. Actually, it's for reset. Not sure how it's programmed, because the regular ESP32 has 2 buttons, one for reset and one for programming, so you have to hold when you program it. But in this case, I don't know which button I have to press. It has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. I think it's 5.0 BLE. I'm not sure. It could be 4.0. It's like 240 megahertz processor, dual core. This particular module comes with a programming board, so you don't have to connect to a specific pins and look at the pinout. You just put it in, and I think there's this button for programming, or this is reset. Actually, this one says reset here, and also there's reset here. So I'm not sure how it's programmed. We're gonna see now. I'll try to install the camera. I'm not really too familiar with these types of connectors, but my assumption is this needs to be pulled out, and yeah, and then you just have to squeeze the cable there. Okay, so on this side there is like copper, so I think it should be like this, and then once I put it in, I have to clip it like this and push it back, push it in. Nope, not really. Okay, I'm gonna try again. So pull out and open. There you go. So now I put this in as much as I can. Let me try with the screwdriver. I hope I don't ruin that. Wow. Okay. kind of looks like the metal part on this clip is on the top, but I don't believe I have to put the camera like this because it's gonna be facing the device. So I'm pretty sure it should be like that. Okay, so now I'll try to close this. I mean, that's why I have two. If I break one, I will have to work with the second one. But I'm kidding. I mean, it should, this is terrible. Okay. Please, please, please go inside. Oh, okay. Now I think it's inside. Okay, got it. So you have to open it fully 90 degrees up and then push nicely inwards, and then it has to resist when you close it. So now you can see it's not moving. So I'm gonna peel off this little cover here so we can have the lens uncovered. And the first test would be basically to just run the server. I think there is like application, I mean example sketch that you can just put in and test it as a web server. So I'm gonna just put this aside, and what we do now, I have to connect it to the computer with our USB cable. Let's give it a try. Okay. I'm on. Okay. My USB hub is playing with me. So at the moment there's like light on the programmer and there's another light at the bottom. So for now I'm just keeping it like this in the view, but okay, so I need to be able to type. So I'm gonna grab the keyboard. This is the device, and I'm gonna switch to the other scene, code and show, and now let's see if I'm gonna be able to do this without external help. We're gonna go for by the way, do we have sound? Let me try on my iPad, because if we don't have sound, this is gonna be bad. I'm talking to myself. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, do we have sound? Most likely we're gonna have some interference now. But anyways, we have sound, that's good. So let's do Arduino IDE and let's see what sketches they have by default. So from the devices, we go to Arduino, then we go to ESP32, and we have to select ESP32 cam. I don't see any other that is cam. I don't see LCD on this one, but okay. So, and from ports, it gotta be this one. Okay, and now let's see an example. Example of ESP32. There you go. And we should find something that is camera related, but I don't see anything. There you go, camera web server. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. Alright, so let's close this, open this. I'm gonna save it in my favorite developer folder. Okay, then save as. I'm gonna put it in my developer folder under Arduino and create a new folder, ESP32 cam, and then inside we create another folder, camera web server. All right, so let's see, I want to save it inside, and let's see on what network we are now. I don't really know what's the private IP address I have, so I'm currently on 192.168.0.147. So we have to choose the right module here. That would be difficult. Camera module, AI thinker. It should be this one. Camera module ESP32 cam. Crap. Okay, I hope is the, actually let's read on the other one. What does it say? This one is called ESP32 cam. That's it. So I'm assuming it's the first one. So let's try. ESP32 cam. So comment this one and comment this one. Alright, so SSID, I'm gonna have to turn off the code while I'm doing this. Actually, I'm gonna put this one last. Actually, no, let's give it a try. So, worst case, you're gonna know my home password for the Wi-Fi. Let me quickly spell that. All right. All right, and the password is okay. And do I have settings for? Do I have settings for the IP address on which I should look for it? Let's search for IP. Find. I guess it's gonna print the IP once it gets the IP. Okay, good. So let's see if I can compile. It's compiling. Good. So I'm gonna. Oh, it takes a while to compile it. Oops, and it's also there's an error. Or at least I thought there's an error. Why it keeps going? Okay. Linking everything together, so let's upload. I'm uploading now. Or at least I'm thinking I'm uploading. Alright, so let me show you what is going on. So creating ESP image, then merge two ELF sections, and okay, because it's not LCD. Okay, and maybe I should select a different board. Yeah, this one is S3 cam LCD blah blah. Okay, so it's not this one. ESP32 cam, but there's no other cams. Pico S3. So many devices. And which one is the correct one? All right. Okay. So let's see. I don't see the correct device. And there's nothing else that has cam in the name. So I'm gonna just go for dev module and let's see. Most likely nothing's gonna happen, but it's worth a try, and then we're gonna search for help. No. Yikes. Failed to execute script due to unhandled exception. Configuring. Okay, connecting. ESP32. Okay. It's not that. So let's see. Oh wow, there's so many settings here. Wow. Okay. That's not the right board. Or it doesn't look like it. So it's not so easy. Let's try again. This doesn't look like the right one either. Upload speed. Wow. No. This would definitely require a help from YouTube. Just one last try. By the way, I'm wondering if it's gonna be, wow, so many errors. Wow, so many devices, and none of them, it looks like. Okay, so let's find a help from someone. Of course, this is how it works. If you don't know how to do something, YouTube it. So, what should we search for? ESP32 cam web server example. Didn't even spell it correctly. I like this guy. I'm gonna directly link his video. Actually, I'm not gonna.
I'll show you how to program and use this amazing module, and I'll give you hints for result carry in the sample, and we'll start working with Flash.
I strongly recommend to subscribe to this guy. Don't go to the workshop. I don't want to infringe his copyrights. His content is great. I'm just using it as education. I'm not playing it in full, just picking information here and there from it. And yeah, I recommend people subscribing to him.
It has provisions for an external antenna and a 3.3 volts. The camera already plugged in, but many of them come with for the breadboard. Instead, you're going to want to be using female to female jumper wires to work with it so you can get it both sides of the board. The dominant thing here, of course, is the ESP32 module itself. And up over here we have a small connector, and that is for an external and we're going to need an external FTDI and 2 pins on the ESP.
In our case, we don't need this external STDI programmer because our comes with it already.
ESP32 cam that are going to be needed to be tied together, the GPIO 0 and the ground pin, and they need to be connected while you. To work with the ESP32 cam, you will obviously need an ESP32 cam module. You'll also need an FTDI interface, and you'll need to set the jumper on your interface for a 3.3 volt output instead of a 5 volt output. We'll begin by connecting the 3.3 volt pin on the ESP face, and a number of controls that you can.
Okay, so this is important.
Per camera, I'm going to be using a very sophisticated sketch that came as an example with the ESP32 board manager, and this sketch will build a complete web server with the camera and a number of controls that you can use through the camera, so it is extremely sophisticated. Before we get started, we need to go into our board manager and select the correct board. So go up into Tools and then go into Board. Now what I'm looking for, and I've already selected it, is the AI Thinker ESP32 cam, and it's going to be down with your ESP32 boards over here.
AI Thinker. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if we have that. Board manager. AI Thinker. Nothing. Jesus, how many? But nothing that looks like it. Cannot search. Dev module. No. Other food. Nothing that has a cam. Oh, AI Thinker ESP. Oh my gosh. Completely in the. Okay. There's no AI Thinker. Let's try to put it in. Okay, so far so good. I have a doubt it's gonna work, but let's give it a try. I'm the only one watching my stream. That's pretty pathetic. Woohoo! Amazing. It is uploading, so soon we might have something. Nice, the the flashlight flashed. So I guess this is like a sign that it's working. One moment. Let me see the 11. Okay, so let's open the serial port. Oh, what is this thing doing? Taking pictures every few seconds. Serial monitor. Question is why it's not telling me on which IP address I can find it. Because it says camera probe failed with error, ESP error not found. Camera init failed. Okay. Why like this? Let's do a reset. Where was the button? Okay. Camera probe failed. Crap. Am I using the wrong module? Maybe. So I need to change it, but 1 second. I'm using, let me show you. So the options are rover, ESPI, ESP. Oh, there's AI Thinker. There you go. I hope this is the one that I'm actually having. So let's try to load again and observe the serial monitor. Good. This is new now. Let's see if we're gonna get connection to Wi-Fi. And if this loads the server, it's gonna be amazing. Oh yeah, it works. Or at least it says it's working, so let's give it a try. And let's open a fresh Chrome. And let's see. Boom. Now you're gonna be able to see my iPhone and my ceiling, maybe. Start stream. Yay, you can see my iPhone. The resolution is awful. Let me show you myself. Yep. And my office. Not so bad for a 2 megapixel cam. Let's see what else. Oh, we have different quality, so let's do quality 63. Oops, that doesn't look good. So let's do 4. Okay. Let's see. Resolutions. Oh, can we do HD? Not really. 2 megapixel cam doesn't do HD. So was it this one? How do I reset those settings? Cancel. There's menu. I don't remember. Start stream. Oh, so maybe I can do more. 6 and then stop stream, start stream. Wow. No, actually this is good. Let's see if I can do more than that. 800 by, wow. Stop, start. Totally not bad. Okay. Can I increase it to HD? I'm a little doubtful. Amazing. It's a little slow. I mean, for still images it's gonna be okay, but let's see. Yeah, I have to probably put a camera there. Let's see if we increase the quality. Stop, start. Oh, so if I decrease the quality, it becomes much smoother. Okay, so let's try to do something more decent. Stop, start. That's not good. That's not bad. I mean, this works for real time. Nice. It's a little slow. Stop, start. There you go. So we can change saturation. Special effects. Nice. I cannot believe this thing can do filters and it cannot give me like a smooth stream. Strange. How to white balance, I guess, how to gain, AEC sensor. That's amazing. Window, offset, set resolution. What's that? Clock, I guess. Register. It's amazing. Face recognition. You serious? Please select CIF or lower resolution. Okay. CIF. Okay. And you can do face detection. Alright, I want stop, start. But I want CIF. What else you want? Okay, let's do this one. Start. Oof. Amazing. And row face. You serious? It comes out of the box with face recognition? How do I enroll the face? Save. Huh, nice, I can save image. Nice. I don't know how to enroll face, but this thing definitely catches the face. Amazing, amazing. Vertical flip, H mirror, okay, lens correction, okay. How do I turn on the flash? Brightness, saturation, special effects, gain, sensor, DSP. What is DSP? I don't know. AE level, AGC, gain, PPC, WPC. I don't know most of these things. but let's say get still. Okay, nice, super nice. Set resolution. I still don't see how to do the flash, but that's okay. I mean, this is pretty good. And one last thing is I'll try to see if I can see the module in the Bluetooth devices in the Double app. Although I don't know how it would be named, most likely unknown device. Yeah, I cannot find it. I see, you can see how many devices I see. So I have to probably set a specific name in order to connect, but at least the Wi-Fi is it's working on this thing. I don't know how to turn on the flash again, but I guess we'll figure out this and I'll show you on some of the next tutorials. Anyways, I think this is a good summary for this little device. The basic idea is to place it in front of my Orion bot. You can see it here. Yeah, this is the Orion. So it's gonna stay somewhere here. Oops, that was bad. I put all the, holy crap. Maybe I burned it. Okay, I didn't. Okay, so it's gonna stay somewhere in front. So I'm gonna build a small box that's gonna stay in underneath the ultrasound sensor. I'm still debating how to connect it and what portion of the device to use, because basically this emulates the entire Arduino on one of its cores, and the Orion runs on this Orion board that is basically Atmel chip from Arduino. So when you program it, you program it as Arduino, and this little guy is multiple times more powerful than the brain of this robot. And it has Wi-Fi, it has Bluetooth, it has camera, and it has fast processor. So essentially I'm thinking about creating all the logic and putting it on this device. Basically this would be the brains, and using the the Orion as just the driver for the motors. One of the reasons that I'm becoming a less and less fan of the Orion is these connectors. They're quite nice for kids when you want to work with in the educational environment with kids where people cannot really mess anything up, and then there's color coding. But if you want to do something custom, it turned out it's extremely difficult, at least in UAE, to find these so-called, but they're not so-called, their name is RJ25. They're actually the bigger brothers of RJ11, which is the standard for the phones that we used to have before, the cable phones. But instead of 4 pins, they have 6. And problem is you just cannot find them because they're not like, they're little, they're tiny, they're the same size as the ones from the phones, but they're smaller than the ones that are for Ethernet, which are the RJ45. They're super popular and cheap. RJ11 also are popular and cheap, but they're only with 4 pins, and these pins are in the middle. So out of the 6 pins that you have exposed, you can use 4, and they're not like, because the power and the ground are in the middle, and you have two leads that are one pair of useful connectivity on the left and one pair of useful connectivity on the right, and the RJ11 has 4 pins which are in the middle. So essentially you can use one pin from the one connectivity, one pin from the other one, and ground and voltage and VCC. So it's pretty much impossible to use it with RJ11s. I mean, you can. I mean, you just have to use two pins and then write a special pins in your program to make sure that you're using the correct ones. So, I mean, I'm attached to this Orion board and I'll keep using it, but probably I'll use it only for controlling the motors, because I have only one cable that I created custom. I mean, I have more of these RJ25s at home in my home country, so I'm probably gonna bring them in the summer. But in the meantime, I'm thinking about like programming everything in Arduino, or even directly in C++ for ESP32. Other logics. I mean, I don't know what other logics I would do. But yeah, for starters, it's gonna be streaming the cam and somehow connecting it and showing it on the phone. Maybe I'll just make some lights in front of it to like put some 2 LEDs to turn on and off the headlights. Most likely some button to start recording on the SD card. But let's see. So I'm gonna. That's why I bought the printer. I want to print a box, a little case, and just being able to attach this one to the front of the board. So anyways, and this is just like a preview what I'm planning to do, and for now that's it, and I hope this was useful for someone. I know I'm the only one watching, but yeah, the other streams were watched 10-15 times in a week, so that's not bad. So yeah, again, thank you very much, and